everybody, my name is Felix. I'm a little bit new to vans, buses, van life, that kind of thing, but when I came out here, I found out it was so much of a family. So that I loved it so much that I actually wanted to do it a little bit more. So I've only been doing it for literally 2 months, 2 months and a couple of days, and this is actually my third bus, but this is fantastic. All these people have so many incredible ideas. So I've been trying to put ideas in these buses, and this is one of the buses. Come in and take a look. This was a really simple build. I spent about 9.5 days building it. I heard of Skoolies Palooza, wanted to come out here. I didn't want to just throw in a cot, throw in a dresser or something to make it work, because everybody has seen some of my designs. I like to do little creative, really neat things. So I actually cheated because I used some of the seats that were originally in here. They used to go crossways before, we turned them this way, put the seats in over this side, found out I'm looking the wrong way, so couches should be on that side so you can see on the outside. But if you look around, it has everything you need. It has lights everywhere. There's lights up on top, they're all wired in. There's kitchen lights, living room lights, couches so you can play poker, so you have both sides. Then of course you need a kitchen, water pumps, little things like this. I've used a simple stove, but underneath here there's a countertop where you don't know where to put your stove, and people are putting all their stuff on the bed. So I designed it so you just throw it in there. It's a little bit at a slope, so it locks it in place. Refrigerator, you just slide out, and if you slide them out even farther, you find out that you have so much extra room for storage, more food. I did cheat a little bit. I didn't actually physically make these cabinets. I got these cabinets from another bus, which cabinets were being removed. But these latches are incredible. Super easy to use, but once they lock in, they don't slide back out. I don't know the name of it, so if somebody knows the name of where to get these kind of latches, they're awesome, because once they go in, they lock.
It's the same kind of latch I have for the windshield wiper motors and all that in the front of my bus.
Yeah, some people have these on the outside, but this came out of a blood drive bus, so it was designed. Right. Nothing moves. Everything's very sturdy. Everything's very strong. This is actually 3 separate cabinets. I threw in a sink in the top. But a lot of people are trying to spend tons and tons of money on their builds. But a couple simple little things is this is just a drain system with a 5-gallon water bucket. But if you're going to use a 5-gallon water bucket, you have to make a special brace to hold it. This is just a lid off of another bucket, and it fits so perfect, it doesn't go anywhere. It actually encircles the whole thing. This particular bus, I used a Big Kahuna. A Big Kahuna's it's about $135 for a shower. It's designed, obviously in Hawaii by the name. Then you just plug it into a 12-volt plug outlet, and it has a shower hose. It has a big pump. The pump's only this big, so if you turn it on, it's super quiet, super easy to use. You can plug it, unplug it. I switched it to make it a little simpler so I didn't have to wire everything differently. But then a couple little tricks is I was having trouble finding shelves that fit inside here. You buy any shelf you want, you use one leg, cut it off. Make it the size that you want. Throw a little piece of wood, hold up the other side, so everything's level, everything's set. And I didn't have to change my cabinets to fit the shelf. I make the shelf fit the cabinet. And these latches are so nice, like I said, they don't open, they don't move, they don't do anything. As far as this place goes, when I build, I don't want to warm up my whole bus to sleep. So I put a wall up here, but this one goes up, this one goes across. I have a curtain that goes across here. So when I warm up my bus, I'm actually only warming up my bathroom and my bed area. It saves so much energy. It warms up so quickly, and it holds the heat in. And if you look at the back, it has reflectix all the way around. So I like to sleep in a little later than most people, so the sun comes out at what, 4:30, 5:30, something like that. Well, I can actually get light. I can actually get air if I want to, but at the same time, if I want to sleep in, I'm sleeping in. But on the back of these, I put material with spray adhesive. A lot of people are trying to paint them. Don't paint these things. They're terrible. If you paint
Just a
these
little more
things,
light in.
oh yeah, you run out of light. You paint these things, the paint just flakes right off. Take a step back and look on this side. That curtain that I was telling you about, I can show it to you this way a little better. That curtain I was telling you about is actually covering up my shower curtain. This shower lifts up. These are paint sticks, and it comes out and then it pulls out and hooks onto this. Even though my shower pan down on the bottom is a little small, I need some elbow room. I need to be able to bend down without touching a cold shower curtain, so it gives you a little bit more room. But I actually built this bus in particular because the last one that I did was a 12, 13 foot van. I had to take an outside shower. A little chilly, but it's okay. But the other thing is I had to make my bed every single day. I hate that. I came in, I'm like, I'm tired, and now I got to pull out the couch, pull off the cushions, make the bed, pull out my bedding. So, hence, now I have a full-size queen bed. Does everything you want it to do. Comfortable, dark inside, it stays warm inside. I actually left the old air conditioner in. If for some reason it's that hot, it doesn't really get that hot, but if it was too hot, I can turn on the engine, warm it all down, or cool it all down, real easy. There is a couple changes I'm going to do. The bed is perfect height right now, but the storage is very difficult to get to. So I'm going to lift the bed up another foot, open up. There's no door on the back, there's emergency exits, but I'll put an opening. So I want to put my chairs, my tables, my firewood. I don't want to have to carry it through my whole house. I just put it from the outside, slide it in. So it's really simple. This is nice because you get more counter space. I can see straight through when I drive. I don't feel like I'm cut off. I can open up those windows because they're not hooked in. They're just magneted in. And I have a view to the back. So as far as buses go, if you have any questions, I'll give you some information about. My name's Felix. I have a website. It's called Outer Edge Properties, and Outer Edge Properties is called that because I flip houses for properties. But I think outside the box. I try to think a little differently, so it's not just like every other build. So it's called Outer Edge Properties, which it's outeredgeproperties.com. If you want to email me, my true name is David, but there's like 13 Davids out here, so I use Felix, my nickname. But it's David at outeredgeproperties.com. That's my email, and outeredgeproperties.com, my website. So if you have any questions or any thoughts, or even if you say, why'd you do this, and why don't you do this? I don't mind those because it gives me more information of maybe I did it a different way. Maybe I should try a different way. So when I build something, every time I build something, I think of 3, 4, 5 different ways to build it because the first way isn't always the best. You can try some new ways. The other thing is everything in a van build, bus build, any kind of build that I do, it's got to have 2 uses or 3 uses. If it only does one thing, it's not enough. You don't have much room. You have to have lots of storage. You have to have everything does a little bit extra, a little bit more. And when you find something that works, find out what else it can do. And if it could do more, make it do more. And because there's all kinds of different ways to do things. So if you guys like something like this, I'm sorry to say I built this 9 days ago and it already sold. But I build them all the time. I have another 40-foot bus I'm doing. But it's mostly, I want more ideas. I'm at this Skoolies 2020. And it is incredible. There are so many ideas out here. Mine may be one, but then I go to 5 other buses and I see 5 more new ideas. And I try to implement them on all the buses. So, have any questions? Just let me know.
Thank you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of that great Skoolie. And in the coming weeks, there'll be more. So please, I will see you next Saturday for a tour of another Skoolie. Steampunk Steve saying, see you on the road.